first of all?
Thank you. I'm doing very well. It's my first time here in Chicago. It's my first time in the States at all.
Okay.
So, I'm enjoying Chicago very much. It's only 3 days, but
By the way, this is Mr. Rick
yes.
Osterbaum? Osterbaum?
Man.
Ostermann? Okay, cool. So are you from Germany
Yeah.
originally?
I'm from Berlin, Germany.
From Berlin? Okay, what made you want to enter your film in the Chicago 49 Film Festival?
I heard about that Chicago Film Festival is really open-minded for films from abroad, and I liked it very much. And we sent it here, and we hope that we get invited. And now we are really lucky. I'm just on my own here, but my producers and my actors, they're all sitting back in Germany and keeping their fingers crossed.
Okay, what does this mean for you as like a screenplay writer, director, and everything?
To be here, it's if you make movies, you do it for an audience and you want to show it. And if you can get with a movie in different countries, if you can get abroad, it's fantastic. And if you can show it to a lot of bunch of people, it's all around the world, it's the best what happened to you, to a movie.
Yeah. So you have a film called Wolfskinder. What made you want to put that out in this time period? I know it's a post-World War II film, but what made you want to put that out like right now in this time?
Yeah, I'm working for it now. I had worked for it 7 years, quite a long time. And my mother, she ran away with her family and her brother after the Second World War, during the Second World War. So they had to leave their home and their family and everything. So I get in touch with all these post-World War topics, and I get across this Wolfskinder, and they kept me for a long time, and I thought, this is really interesting to make a movie about, to tell the story of these kids. Because it's unknown in Germany as well. Nobody knows about Wolfskinder in Germany.
Definitely. So this is something very near to you then, definitely.
Yes.
Okay. So can you give us like a bit of a brief overview? Like I've seen the movie, but for the people watching, a bit of a brief overview about it.
What is happening? Yeah. Okay, Wolfskinder is about about kids after. It's 1 year after the Second World War, and it's placed in the east parts of Germany, and the Russians occupied all these territories, and there were some German kids there left. The fathers died in the war. The mothers were really weak because they had nothing to eat. And these kids started to run by themselves to Lithuania, to the next neighborhood country, to get work on the farms there and to get some food there and to survive. So actually, this is a movie about kids surviving themselves in the nature.
Yes. Now, in the film, you have an older brother and a younger brother. I noticed that the younger brother was way much more emotionally stable. Why did you have the characters like set up like that?
The younger one, yeah. Because the older brother is my hero for the movie. I wanted to, at the beginning of the movie, he's quite weak, and the younger brother is doing all the decisions for him. And at the end of the movie, he went to all this, what happened. He is like grown up a little bit and can make his own decisions. So to get this rising up of a hero, you have to start very, very down with a weak person, and then at the end you have this hero. That's why it's this consolation at the beginning.
And like in the first part of the movie, like I immediately noticed these kids were smoking. Like, is that something that's like just played off in Germany, or like, is it looked down upon, or is okay?
That the kid are smoking.
Yeah, like they were like.
There's only one scene where the small boy is having a cigarette. You mean this?
Yeah, right in the beginning of the scene.
Yeah, they did. Actually, the kids did. They took all the cigarettes from the soldiers they found and did all this. I just wanted to show that these kids are far away from normal kids. So,
right.
And then having a cigarette shows that, okay, right at the beginning of the movie, that okay, these kids are different. That's why I place the cigarettes. But these are herbs in the cigarettes. It's not a real cigarette.
Oh, okay, got you. I also noticed there had to be like a strong love for nature in there. I know they were hungry and they had to like kill horses and birds, but they would like love them first.
Yeah.
What was the symbolization in that?
Yeah, I wanted to show that the kids lived in the nature, and then they respect the nature, and the nature gives them kind of hope and kind of family, kind of home. So, but they had to survive somehow. So it was like living together, but not to starve to death. They have to eat something. So it's like at the beginning, when he's with the horse, and he's very very close to the horse and very nice to the horse, and the younger brother is killing the horse. It's like because they're hungry, they have to do it.
Right.
And this is what the older one, Hans, is learning through all this movie.
Right. And so further along in the film, they meet some other children, and I noticed, like in this one scene, the younger girl, the woman, she cut her hair, and the like older sister, I guess, she was kind of like smirking at it just a little bit, but then later on, the older sister, she cut her own hair.
Mm-hmm.
I know women take pride in their hair. What did that symbolize right there? That had me
Okay.
shocked.
There are two different symbols in there. The younger girl got her hair cut by the farmer lady
Yes.
because the hair is, you can't
You couldn't comb
you
it.
couldn't comb it, and there might be, in the script, normally there should be some animals in there, but we couldn't do it somehow on the set. So for her, it was living in the woods. It was easier with short hair than with long hair, because you can't comb it and they stick together, and then the farmer lady said, okay, I gotta cut it off, it's better for you. The older sister is cutting her hair because in the scene before, he get rapped by this partisan. You remember?
Yeah.
And this means that she wants to lose her being a woman. She wants to cut her hair very short so that she's not ever been seen like a girl or a woman. She wants to be a boy, so nobody can rap her anymore. That's the symbolism behind this one.
Right. Okay, cool. Thanks for understanding that. What goes into making a great film, would you say? What are your like main important ingredients for your films?
The crew you have around you. That's important. First of all, you have to have a good script. And I've forgotten the name, there's a very important American director, and he said successful movie making is quite easy. You have to get all the best crew members you can find, and then let them work, and don't stay in the way of them. As a director, just stay behind and let them do their work.
Right.
So, and I had a brilliant crew, and I had fantastic cast and fantastic kids, and at the end everything works very well.
Okay, true. What are some things that you learned while working on your film, Wolfskinder?
Never give up. I'll never give up. I've worked for this for 7 or 8 years, and lots of people say, oh, you don't make this movie, you're not gonna make this movie, it's too difficult, nobody wants to see it. And I keep on it, and I said, I'm gonna do it, someday I will gonna do it. And it's like Sylvester Stallone, he was running about 7 or 8 years through Hollywood with the script of Rocky, and anybody was telling him, we don't do a film about boxing, nobody wants to see it. And he kept on running and said, I'm going to do this movie someday. And it's the same with us, with my movie. It's just keep on, be patient and keep on doing what you want.
Okay, so with that being said, do you have any more like new film ideas for the future after this one?
Yes, you should have other projects. I have one project for next year, we're shooting in summer. It's a movie with kids, for kids, like a kids adventure movie, a bit more commercial, not so art house movie like this. Placed in Germany, and it should be like an adventure movie for kids.
Okay, so it seems like you like kids a lot. Then you got kids in Wolf.
Yeah, we kids in here. This is I'm writing on a script where no kids are. So, yes, I have this is what's coming up next year. I have this in my mind for a long time ago as well. So, yeah, it's nice to shoot with kids. So, yeah.
Do you have the name of the film for that one?
There is not the name at the moment. There's a title. It's called the Treasure of Treasure of Potsdam. It's called, but there will be a new title next year, I think.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
Make sure you watch for Rick Ostermann's film. It's called Wolfskinder, and it will be running through the Chicago International Film Festival all the way to October 24th. I really like this film, and I think it's worth the price of admission.